Good morning, all of you. I am Jason, sir, your SST teacher. Welcome you all to the new session. Today, we are going to study about the Indian Constitution. Before going to the topic, let us think of a game that your class is playing. The game has some rules and regulations fundamental to it. But if the game is not played according to its rules, it is not being played at all. Similarly, other games too have their rules that help define them and distinguish them from one another. The similar situation exists in societies as well, as small as a family or as big as a nation. A large society has different communities living together. So, it has rules formulated through a general agreement. Modern countries make this agreement available to their people usually through a written document known as Constitution. India's diversity made it more necessary to have about 300 of its people coming from different political parties, representatives of minority groups, weaker sections, and legal experts from the entire nation assembled under one roof to take up the challenging task of framing its constitution, keeping in mind the vision of a new but rapidly progressing country. This assembly came to be known as the Constituent Assembly. The assembly first met on 9th December 1946 and completed its work on 26th November 1949. The constitution framed by the assembly came into force on 26th January 1950. Thank you.
My dear children, in the name of the Almighty, let me first wish you a very good day. We, your teachers at St. Karen's Secondary School, are trying our best to make your stay at home a fruitful one. In order to keep you in touch with your studies, we are sending audio clips of the different subject matters to you in our own voices. The topic I am going to deal with you today is the Preamble to the Constitution. The Constitution of India begins with a preamble which specifies the nature of the Indian state and the objectives it is committed to secure. The preamble is the most precious part of the Constitution. It is the soul of the Constitution. It is the key to the Constitution. It is the key to open the minds of the makers of the Constitution. It is a jewel set in the Constitution. It is a superb prose poem. Nay, it is perfection in itself. It is a proper yardstick with which one can measure the worth of the Constitution. Its features can be analyzed in four parts. The first part is the source of authority. You must have seen that our preamble begins with the words, "We, the people of India." These words testify to the fact that the people are the ultimate source of all authority. These 5 words signify the sovereignty of the people of India. Next feature is the nature of the state. The preamble refers to the 5 cardinal features of India as a state. It declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. The third feature consists of the objectives of the state. The preamble enlists 4 cardinal objectives which are to be secured for all its citizens. These are justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. The fourth feature consists of the date of adoption and enactment of the Constitution. In its final paragraph, the preamble specifies the important historical fact that the Constitution was adopted on the 26th of November 1949 and enacted on the 26th of January 1950. To sum up the features of the preamble, it would be fairly accurate to say that the philosophy of the Constitution of India is to be found in essence in the preamble itself. India is one country and there is only one citizenship here. She is committed to the ideals of a welfare state and must establish socio-economic justice. She is committed to democracy and respects individual liberty and wants to give all her citizens equality of status and of opportunity, thereby attempting to create a mighty brotherhood of Indian citizens which would assist in the sovereign democratic Republic of India in reaching its proclaimed objectives. That, in substance, is the message of the preamble. Thanks.